welcome to my channel and UK and around the world. Before I start my little video, I'd like you to ring the bell and like and subscribe and share my videos, the best ones. So anyway, why I've come here today is I got these books the other day, and they're called I don't know if you can see it. Where's that big box? Can you see it? Secret 7 by Ian Blyton. I never got a chance to read Secret 7. She did 14, 15, 16. She did 16. One of those mornings today, guys. Anyway, it won't take me any other way. So, the Secret 7, what are they all about? A bit like the Famous 5, but Famous 5 she did more. I think she did 21. Then she started doing the Secret 7. My sister is more of a Secret 7 person, but I was going to read them. But you get older, don't you? So at the back it's got a nice, like a nice cover, and it's got Secret 7 by Ian Blyton, the Secret 7. But at the back it's got a nice about the people. So I'm in the dark like you guys about the Secret 7, so we can learn together. So these are the children. So me, Peter, Janet, Jack, Barbara, Pam, Colin and George. Together they are the Secret 7. So there is another George involved then, isn't it? Oh, is it the same George? Who knows? So, ready to solve any mystery any time. It's their very first adventure, and the Secret 7 super sleuths are ready on the trail of a mystery. The gang are dressed to disguise, following a leader to a spooky old house in the snow. I wonder when the haunted bit was coming in. It's got some nice, it's got illustrated by George Brooks, by Ian Blyton. Have you got them all? Right? Secret 7, Secret 7 Adventure, well done Secret 7. Secret 7 on the trail, go ahead Secret 7. Good work Secret 7, Secret 7 win through. 3 cheers Secret 7, Secret 7 mysteries. Pistols for Pistols for Secret 7, Secret 7 fireworks, good old Secret 7, shot for the Secret 7, and after a while you bring those a little bit. So there's too many Secret 7 I've about loads of them. Anyway, here's the contents of the book. Plans for the Secret 7 meeting, the first one. Right, so chapter 1. Okay. Well, this is chapter 1, and see how it goes. We better have a meeting of the Secret 7, said Peter to Janet. Wasn't there Janet in Famous 5?
No.
Or was that Anne?
I can't remember. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we haven't had one for ages. Oh yes, let's, said Janet, shutting her book with a bang. It isn't that we've forgotten about the society, Peter. It's
no.
just...
It's Julian, Dick and George and the dog Tommy.
That's it. I got 2 cousins, Janet and Colin. That's a bit strange, isn't it? So my mum's first name is Pam. It's just that we had such a lot of exciting things to do in the Christmas holidays. We simply haven't had time to call a meeting. But we must, said Peter. It's no good having a secret society unless we use it. We'd better send our message to the others. 5 notes to have written, groaned Janet. You're quicker at writing than I am, Peter. You write 3 and I'll write 2. Normal, it's a email nowadays, isn't it? Wolf, said Scamper, the golden spaniel. So their dog is called Wolf. And it says Scamper, the golden squirrel. Spaniel, I should say. Anyway, yes, I know would like to write 1, 2, if you could, said Janet, patting the silk gold head. Trouble with the writing in those days, some of the words were kind of changed into English to Latin, because if you look at that word, I can't remember which one it was, but I'll come to another one in a minute. It's people don't realise that writing was different back then. It's about like any book you like. It's about all your books that you like, and they can be difficult if you don't read out aloud. I find reading out aloud quite what's the word? Calming, I suppose. And she says, it was Janet, wasn't it? What shall we say? Said Peter, pulling a nice piece of paper towards and chewing the end of his pen, as he tried to sicken off words. Do you see what I mean? Well, we better tell them to come here, I think, said Janet. We can use the old shed at the bottom of the garden, at the meeting place. Wouldn't that be nice to have your own shed? Couldn't we? Mummy lets us play there in the winter, but because it's next to the boiler and that heats the greenhouse, and it's quite warm. Anyway, there's 2 different quiets, isn't there? No, quiet is where you're very quiet, Q-U-I-T, and quite warm or quite over there is Q-U-I-T-E. I thought I better explain the 2 quiets. So anyway, right, said Peter, and he began to write. I do this message first, Janet, and you can copy it. That's nice. Let's see. We want 1 for Pam. Yes. 1 for Colin. 1 for Jack. 1 for Barbara. Who's the 7th of us? I've forgotten. George, of course. Is that the same George? No. Huh? No, see. Okay. George, of course, said Janet. Pam, Colin, Jack, Barbara, George, you and me. That's the 7, the secret 7. It sounds nice, doesn't it? The secret 7 was a society that Peter and Janet had invented. They thought it was great fun to have a little band of boys and girls. You knew the password and you wore the badge, a button with SS on it. There you are, said Peter, passing his sheets of paper to Janet. You can copy that. Didn't need to be my best writing, does it? Said Janet. Yes, it does. I'm so going to win a club like this. Yes, I think it is important. I'm so slow if I have to do my best writing. If it takes 5 days, lovely, you do it 5 days. And, well, so long as it's readable, said Peter, it hasn't got to be by post. Just read what Peter has written. Important, a meeting of Secret 7 will be held tomorrow morning in the shed of the bottom of our garden at 10 o'clock. Please give password. But they didn't say 10 o'clock morning or night, does it? So, let's see. Oh, I say, what was the last password we had? Said Janet in alarm. It's so long since we've had a meeting that I've forgotten. Well, it's a good thing for you that you got me to remind you, said Peter. Our latest password was Rankless. Never heard of that before. What did that say? A minute. Just checking. The bottom.
Yeah.
Rankless.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual word, isn't it? I'll spell it out for you guys. Anyway, see what I mean? If you don't read that aloud, you're not going to know, are you? Right, Wenceslas. That's a cool... That could be a good password name on the computer, couldn't it? Anyway, because he wanted a Christmassy one... Rankless... What? Wait, it's a Christmassy word. So would it be Rankless? Rankless. Rankless. Is that like a hen?
Could be.
Yeah, could be, couldn't it? Because we wanted a Christmassy one, answer it in the post. Fantasy to see you all forgetting that. Oh yes, of course. God. Here we go. Good King Restless, said Janet, even. And now I'm getting it. Now I've gone and made it. A mistake in the note already. So there's the children. There you are. So, I'll just read the rest of the chapter. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Anyway, a mistake in this note already. I really miss talk with while I'm doing it. Mustn't talk. She sounds one of these and wants it perfect. Do you know what I mean? She sounds she wants it. She don't have it her way. She won't bother with it. So there was a silence as the two of them wrote their notes. Janet always wrote with her tongue out. That's interesting. Which made her look very funny. But she said she couldn't write properly unless her tongue was out. So it had to come. Anyway, Peter finished first in drawing. Scrumpy licked the envelope. He was good at that. He had such a nice big wet tongue. Yeah, you're very licky, Doc, said Peter. So you must be pleased when you have things like this. Okay. I'm gonna put this video over about 16. To look it. It's pity we're not putting stamps on the letters, then you would could lick those two. Okay. Anyway, now shall we go and deliver the secret message of Janet. Mummy said we could go out. It's nice and sunny morning, but won't it be cold? Woof, woof, said Scrumpy. Went into the door when he heard the word out. He pulled at the door impatiently. Soon the three of them were out in the first and snow. It was lovely. They went to Colin's first. He was out, so they left a note with his mother. Then to George, he was in. George is a bloke in this one. I'll have to put this over 16.
I don't know where your glasses are.
That's all right, I'm managing.
Okay.
I'll have to put this as 16 because
Why?
with my sense of humour, some of it, but I say 16 advice, but you know what I mean. It's the way I portray a book. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry on the moment. And so she was away. Okay, so this one says they're after Pam now. Then to Pam's, Jack was there too. Now Peter left 2 notes. Then there was only Barbara left. She was away. Brother, said Peter, but when he heard she was coming back that night he was pleased. Will she be able to come and see us tomorrow morning? He asked Barbara's mother and said yes, she thought so. Well, that's all 5, said Janet as they in the 2 chapters, okay? So that might be, I think that's Peter because he's quite artistic. So I believe, if you're looking at the storyline. So, turning to go home, come on Scampy, we'll go for a slide on the pond. The ice is thick as anything. They had a lovely time. So the pond and they had to laugh at a poor Scampy. His legs kept sliding out from under as he tried to stand on the ice. And then he slid along on his back, and the children had to haul him off the pond with laughter, laughing. Okay. As Scampy was cross, he turned and growled at the pond. He didn't understand it at all. He couldn't drink it in the summer. And a paddle in now, looking at it. Something strange had happened and he didn't like it. It's called Winter Movie. Anyway. The afternoon, the children and Scampy went down to the old shed. It was warm because the gardener had got the boiler going well nearby to heat the big greenhouse. Peter looked around. He felt quite cosy. Let's arrange boxes for seats and get the old garden cushion out. And well, asked Mummy if we can have some lemonade or something and biscuits. We'll have a proper meeting. They pulled out some boxes and fetched the old cushions. They laid sacks on the ground for a carpet, and Janet cleared a little shelf to put the lemonade and biscuits on. Well, I can see there's a problem here. And anyway, if Mummy let them have them, they're kind of mature children, so I'm quite surprised they said that. They are only 5 boxes that are sittable on, said Peter. 2 people who would have to sit on the floor. That's the lads. Oh no, there are 2 enormous flower pots in the corner over there, said Janet. Let's drag them out and turn them upside down. Very good thinking, Janet. They'd be fine to sit on them. So, with 5 boxes and 2 flower pots. There was a seat for everyone. The bell rang for the tea. Well, we just finished nicely, said Peter. I know what I am going to do tonight, Janet. What? Asked Janet. I think these 2 got an issues. Anyway, I'm going to draw 2 big letters SS, but it says it here, big S and a small s. You get it right. Which one do you want? 2 big letters. Said Peter, and colour them green. Cut them out, mount them on cardboard, and then stick them onto the door of the shed. And then, smarty lady here. Oh yes, said. She's Secret 7, said Janet. That would be great. Grand. like Janet said, Big Catball is, but she argued about the other one. So these two, I don't know if they've got married. But anyway, not badly a book. I'll do some more reading tomorrow. I have a strange sense of humour. So, 16 of 5. I'll tell you why after. The way I was. It's quite funny actually. But anyway, it is an adult channel. So, but I know children love to watch me, so I have to say 16 of 5. Just to keep everybody happy. But anyway, up to you to get these from the library. And the way I read them is, you all know me anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching this little kind of video. Enjoy.